How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Mox Plays MTG. We are here in the tournament practice queue once again. We've lost the die roll but gotten a keeper of a hand. So we are going to roll out. Bump, bump, bump. Our opponent starts on the temple. That can mean a couple things. None of them really good for us. I don't really like facing Jeskai. I don't really like facing tokens. So both of those decks have similar strategies to ours, but they are playing with better cards. And that's the nature of the budget build. So at this point, I think we're going to space out our Foundry Streets. We've got 4 1-drops, 2 lands, so we can have basically the Foundry Street swing for 3 here, and then have the Foundry Street swing, have both Foundry Streets swing for 3 on the next turn. Now that's ignoring what he's got going on, of course, which is a Seeker of the Way. Just Crater's Claw the Denizen. Generally, I'm okay with that. When they use their big, potent removal spells on a Foundry Street Denizen, feels good. Feels alright. Okay. I'm tempted to jam the Valley Dasher, and then... Okay, what can we do? We can just start over with Denizen Fire Drinker next turn. No, we definitely want, again, to be getting the incremental advantage of pumping the Denizen each turn. And I think there's more burn. Now, if there was more burn in his hand, he wouldn't have used his Crater's Claw. That was a mysterious play, I'll be honest. I'm not sure. He was just trying to keep me on the back foot here. It's my turn 3, and he hasn't taken any damage, so he's done well. He's going to use... Well, no, we don't think he has removal. But we will find out. This is the kind of turn our deck likes to have. 9 damage off of 2 mana. And 1 turn setup cost. That's what we're talking about when we say a deck is low to the ground. Alright, so is it better to swing with the team, strike you? He'll be at 8. That'll get prowess. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which kills him. Seems alright. The alternative is to go Valley Dasher, pump Foundry Street. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, which does not kill him. Alright, well, that solves that. Just because we like to give our opponent a... I'm not sure if this is correct. We should really just strike him now, and he will respond, I'm sure. With a Raise the Alarms. with a Mardu charm. Yeah, same difference. Except these have first strike, which is not the best. But at least, we're still in a good position. Doing it differently that turn with the Valley Dasher, in retrospect, wouldn't have made much difference. So that's fine. I think we chose correctly. And, I'm not being critical, obviously. We're winning this game. I'm just thinking about the processes by which we arrived at the decisions that we made, which is how you get better at Magic. And he's got another charm. He's shocking himself. He's just flooding the board, I presume. Nope, he is... What can he steal here? A non-creature, non-land card. Sorry. I don't know if I agree with that. I probably would have, well, clearly I don't agree with that, but I probably would have used that to generate more tokens and, buy a turn. He's kicking himself. I think now we jam the Valley Dasher. The alternative is to just swing with these guys, lose the token, but clear the board here and then get a Warname Aspirant, which presents lethal. Maybe, we'll see, depending on how he blocks. I think this presents lethal as well. He kills this guy and gets... Oh, we wouldn't have cleared the board because they have first strike. This way, we are presenting lethal. There you go. There's a method. I don't know if this deck usually runs 4 Mardu Charm or if that was just bad draws. I think we're bringing in some fire here. Eidolon. We didn't see a mountain. I bet he's got Butchers of the Horde in there, which is scary, but hopefully we don't have to deal with those. I'm considering Act of Treason as a one-of, which we will do. So we're going to be on the draw. So we'll go ahead and lose Fire Drinkers. And, of course, the Valley Dasher. Get right back into it. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I apologize to any offended Australians or New Zealanders who may have identified with that simulacrum of an accent. I was wrong. I regret it, and I've learned. At any rate, we're having a good start here versus our Mardu tokens friend. Mardu Midrange, perhaps. Didn't really see enough to know. No. Alright, so falter effects are not particularly valuable against a tokens deck. So rather than, hold this for when we can use it for the falter effect, we're just going to get +2/+2 effectively on our Hoplite from Heroic and then from the enchantment. And we will say, sure, who can't block? He can't block. It's just how it goes. Then we're also going to take a scry, because scrying shows us good things. And we'll get in there for 7. Absurd. Yeah, in a format where the tier 1 removal costs 2 black and 1 colorless. Your Hoplite's gonna get huge. It's just a fact of life. And now that I've said that, actually, we don't want to have him snap off Downfall before we declare this guy as an attacker and get our... Alright, raid trigger. So we played cautiously here. And we're going to hold on to this because we want to maximize. You always want to use Coordinated Assault on 2 attackers. And there's the Downfall. The Crackling Doom. Good card. But we did get the raid trigger, whereas bestowing pre-combat, I'm inclined to believe he would have snapped off that Crackling Doom. This way we have 2 creatures for our Coordinated Assault next turn. We're going to see what Mr. Mardu is going to put on the board. There's that butcher. What can we do about that? Maybe a few things. If he blocks War Name, we Coordinated. If he blocks this, we strike. Easy. Maybe holding Hoplite, not the most well-considered play there, but we aren't terribly worried about losing to our own mistakes right now. We just have to keep tight. Here comes a doom, a downfall, a blight, a pox upon your house, a utter end, murderous cut. I suppose I should take a look for when he's doing this. Has anyone thought of putting whip in a Mardu deck? It seems like that would have some good synergies. Maybe not, what do I know? Ugh, we don't like that. We do like this. If he wants red mana, or for some reason 3 white or black mana, really limits his defensive options. For instance, we know that he's probably not going to Anger of the Gods when he untaps. And if he does use these for colored mana at this point in the game, that's a very calculated risk on his part. As I mentioned. So he's getting his first strikers. This is a bummer, but we have plenty of outs. Or I guess he could pass through blocks. I'm sure he's not happy with that one. That's too bad. So he gains 4, goes up to 8. I hit him for 7. I think we're still in good shape. Or he could go to 8 and I would hit him for 4. He'd be at 4. Well, he still scoops. Alright, folks. Mardu tokens. Gave me a little bit of a heart attack there near the end, but we got there. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe and like button. As always, have fun, do well. Thanks for watching. Again.